May you find happiness and peace, and may your home stand the test of time.
Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mary. Today I'll be reacting to Kirk trigger white liberal who says black people are oppressed. So without further ado, let's get started.
Believe in reparations for people that are
so
in a
I, white man, have to play for black people. Why?
Wow, that's a really selfish thing you
No,
just said.
hold on. Why should I have...
That's a really non-empathetic thing to
Wait,
say.
why should I have
Not
empathy
caring
for
about
a race?
people. I'm not saying for you to...
Why should the white students here have to work harder to pay for black kids? What is that all about? That's not racist, that's noticing. How is it the white man's fault that black men started to abandoning the women?
It's a bigger problem.
No,
socially.
blacks need to take responsibility for the women that they impregnate, not blame the white man for racism.
Things affect this.
Why didn't it affect the Asians? Why did the Asians do so well? America got less racist and the blacks got poorer because we started to subsidize single motherhood and pandering to blacks, saying you do not need to stay around with the women you impregnate.
So you feel like us as a society has pandered?
Of course we pandered to blacks. They're in every TV commercial. They get more privileges to come into society. They come into every college on preferential with lower test scores. You can't ever say anything negative. You can lose your job. You will have your entire life obliterated if you say something racist. And yet we have to hear about how racist we are. How about you take responsibility for your own actions instead of blaming the white man?
I have to say, sir, you are a very good shop debater.
Thank you.
You know, a lot of immigrants do come here undocumented, and my family and I being one of them.
Jumping the border is not immigration. It's not fair to the immigrants from Bulgaria and from Indonesia and from Central Africa who didn't have the opportunity to jump the border, that had to wait decades to get into this country, that will reward people that just happen to be closer to the border, broke the immigration laws, domiciled themselves here, call themselves immigrants when they're really border jumpers.
I think I love that. I love that. You don't come into my country illegally and call yourself an immigrant. No, you're a border jumper, because I think in Africa we have this law. We have this ECOWAS that allow people to, from, I think, different countries to, travel without visa, without anything. You just need to have at least an ID card to identify yourself. You can travel visa free. At least it's like a privilege to help Africa grow, like West Africa. And I think if such opportunity is not there in the US, I think you have to enter there legally. Okay, provide your paper, produce your paper. If you have a visa, then you are free to enter. If you don't have your visa, you have to apply for visa, and if they deny you, you try again. And I think the first part of the video, when the guy was accusing Charlie of like black are suffering and black are this and black and that, black and this, I feel I'm not in support of you always providing for someone, okay, because you feel the person cannot provide for themselves. I'm not stopping you from doing that, but when you keep on doing it, when you keep on massaging people's ego, they find it difficult to fend for themselves, and that is truth, and that is a proven fact. You see, because if every day I walk up to you, I'm hungry, every day you give me food, every day you give me food, I won't learn how to fish. That is why there's a saying, teach me how to fish and don't feed me with fish, because when you teach me how to fish, I won't come back asking you for fish. That is it. And that is what we need to understand. The fact that what has happened in the past have happened, okay? Racism have been there for a very long time, as long as I can remember, and slavery have been there for a very long time, and now a whole lot of things are, leaving the system. Slavery is gone, okay? Racism is dying every single day, and the white privilege is also dying every single day. So if a black man can apply for a job, a white man can apply, then where is the bias there? Everyone is free to do whatever they want to do. So when you bring down your academical grade for the black man, and you leave it the same for let's say you increase it for a white man, I feel it's unbiased, because now you're producing a group of students that are there on merit, and you're producing a group of students that are there on, let's say, a favor, or because of their skin color, their skin tone. I feel it's not wise. I would prefer to go to a school that I can compete. Okay, instead of going to a school that the grading system is just favoring me simply because of the color of my skin. Like, I won't be able to give out my very best because at least they're trying to favor me. They're trying to make sure that I pass. Okay, and I think whites have been doing a whole lot for black. Like, they've been doing a whole lot, because I've watched football whereby because of your statement or how you refer to a black man, you lose the opportunity of playing football ever again. And I've seen it happen in several occasions. Like, you don't talk to a black guy anyhow. If not, it can mess your life out. And I think they are making it to just compensate for what they've done in the past. And I think they are putting the work. They're trying their best to show us that, yes, they are in support of us. They believe in us. So I don't know why people will stand and feel like, black, we are being deprived of this, we are being deprived of this. Well, I'm saying this simply because I am an African. I've been an African all through my life, and I see what is happening in Africa, and I feel like we are our problem. Okay, the white man is not our problem. Racism happened then, slavery happened then, but right now we are our problem. We are the one limiting ourselves from achieving what we are supposed to achieve, simply because we are being greedy, especially when it comes to politics in Africa. Plus, in Africa, if you are opportune to become a politician, you want to siphon everything you can siphon for your family. Unlike outside, it's not like that, because whatever money you spend, you must account for it. But in Africa, no one is seeing you. Okay, so now instead of us to develop our place, develop our country, so that our black, citizen outside can come back and enjoy Africa. No, we are sending whatever we make here, or whatever. If you're being given an office, let's say a politician, you pack everything, you send it back, to America, to other continents, to develop them, simply because you're planning on living, Africa with your children to enjoy, the lifestyle there. Whereas you're making Africa poor and poor and poor. The few natural resources we have that we say to build Africa, you pack this money and send back, outside Africa. That is why it pains me a lot, especially when our politicians get sick and they are traveling outside Africa for medical care, whereas they have the finance, they have the money to build that care here in Africa. It shows how we think. You see, that is why a black man is always remaining poor. Even after racism is dropping, we are still remaining poor. We are still finding it difficult to break out of this poverty, simply because we believe they can always spoon feed us. And by believing in that, I don't think we're improving, or we're even going anywhere. Anyway, this is a brief one. I love this video from Charlie, and I want to see more videos from him. If you have any recommendation, let me know in the comment section. If it is your first time visiting the channel, click on the subscribe button. Thanks for watching, and remember this.